Top of the morning to you. I hope you're all fine and dandy and staying ahead of the game. Remember, it is a game, and each one of us must play our part. Welcome. I did say earlier on in my Facebook post that I was going to stay away from the beast system and focus on Cetus, the great king. But exposing this beast system and the fall from heaven and the land masses that make up our lands is quite exciting stuff, and I have something new to show. Just a quick look at one place in particular, and that is Alford in northern Scotland. So once again we're at the North Celestial Pole, at the Drum of Heaven, behind Benihee and on top of the North Mountain Range. And what we're looking at is a wonderful little place, a place where I grew up, not far from Kemney, from Pegasus. For those who haven't seen that video, I have videos showing Kemney and the fact that Kemney is Pegasus, and here we have Pegasus here, over Kemney, which is 10-12 miles from Alford. We have this fall here of Cetus around this North Celestial Pole, and this is what I'm mapping. I'm mapping the battle in the heavens with the 12, the crown that the woman with child wears, crown with 12 stars upon her head, and the 12 stars I am mapping as the battle, the beast and the falling beast around this great mountain. I can see another beast just there, but we're looking at Alford in particular for this post, and it's just the same again. You will see a familiar sort of layout or shape once you become familiar with this. You get used to seeing this shape. So if I zoom it in and out, you shall see this shape. And I always do this when I'm loading it. I end up pulling it away and then I'm a bit into it and then I go, wait a minute, that's not right. But there we go, here it is, more or less. Right, let's look at Alford, and let's go down into all the things that we know exist in Alford. So you see this bright star here. I should move this up just a little touch. Wait a minute. There we go. That's it. That is right. We have just stretched it a little bit again, but not too much. Sorry about this, folks. It's what happens when you're tired. Yeah, so that should be there. Now, are we all seeing this? This is Alford. I'm just going to keep zooming in and out so that you're able to see exactly how this is laid out. It might actually be down a little, but let's have a zoom in on the co-op, for example. I know that the mark sits right next to the co-op, so if that's lined up with the mark, we're laughing. Yes. Nearly. We're not laughing quite. Not quite yet. We're almost, not nearly. Bingo, I think. Bingo. Right, so there's the old Alford marked, and I think it's the exhibition, some sort of museum or something. For a little place it's full of museums, but yeah. So here we can see the King's Ford Road is the feet, the ski centre is the toes, and if we go up here, I know for a fact we have a number of little shops, and we have Premier. These people here, this is the ambulance service, and I think it's the ambulance and the police and that there. Scottish ambulance and the police. These people who work for the authority, authorities. So that tired, yeah. These people who work for the authorities, sorry, haven't got a clue that their actual physical workplaces are lying on the stars. You can see here, if I can get in again, I'm making a right dog's dinner of this. But if we can see here, Graham, Barber, the Scottish Ambulance Service and all that, they're right on that eye. So the eye, of course, the higher up you get, you're going to know this stuff if you're working for the authorities, but the higher up you get to see a certain amount. I'm sure they don't get shown this stuff. But yeah, I'm sorry for messing about there, I am tired. I should actually went to my bed and not sat here looking at dots and stars that make up the asterisms and the earth. But see, this is what I do for a laugh. And play music as well, but people don't like my music, so so they get this. But yeah, we can see everything here overlaid over Alford Valley Community Railway, very busy place. We have this large hill and the tail being hidden in the golf course. The thing I want to know, it's a battle in the heavens, and this is the fall of the beasts. You can see the mouth, the Hawkton Arms is right there, see? Right on that star, the Hawkton Arms. And that tells me that there was a battle. anytime you see a pub with an arms, that means that there was a battle. A man at arms, there was somebody there battling these beasts, Hercules. And that's what that tells me. Greystone Road, a Greystone. Alford Public Hall. Why is Alford Public Hall not even lit up? Even thing with the, that's, yeah, maybe it's a new hall, I'm not sure. You've got the Alford Community Railway. What else have we got over here? We do have Hawkton Park that's hidden by the golf course there. And we can see the head takes the shape of the centre of this bit here. Of course they've crafted that and sculpted it. Balfurg, these are all newer houses. So yeah, happy days for Alford. The Alford, the Alford, the old cross, the old crossing place. And I don't know if I looked at this in the Lyra. The Lyra is one of those asterisms that also fell. Yes, it's the Irish harp, and the Lyra takes the head of this little street here, and the harp comes up here, and you've got these houses here, which represent the road, and the house. The houses here, these roads didn't represent the shape of the harp, and of course the beast is right on the mouth. These are possibly old folks' homes. I don't know, but that's usually how it works. They put the old folk Hamworth Court, it sounds like an old folks' home. They put the old folks on there. They must draw their energies from them. But the roads themselves, like Leslie Crescent, and the Leslies are one of those families, Draken families. The Leslie, right on the mouth there, Leslie Crescent. A crescent is the moon. Balfour, another one of those families. Balfour, the four Bals, the Balfour. Leslie Crescent, Balfour. What else we got? Balfour Road. What else have we got? These are all demon. What else have we got? What else have we got? Victoria, of course. Queen Victoria's bloodline had to be mentioned in there. Balfour, Victoria. And where's the other one? There's four. The four, maybe. There must be four names. And 4 areas. Because this is the beast. It's just amazing in the names. The Hawkton. Hawkton is a hill or a mound. and of course the head is the mound, the Hoch, Scottish Ambulance Service, Police Station, the Graham Barber Butchers, I think that is there. And this A944 road goes up through to, is it Glengarry or something? Montgarry, and the bridge at Alford, and then up to Lumsden, Rhynie, where you see this battle continued up here at Wiedelmont, and then down here at Lumsden. This is for another post, but we have the same here at Lumsden, flipped. So we've got this some sort of battle going on here, and there is something in this area too, which I will look at a later date. But yeah, that's Alford in Scotland, and yeah, Alford is also Cetus the Beast, and everything perfectly overlaid. As you come into Alford here, this main road, there's a petrol station here, if I remember right. Is it a way out there? Yeah, it's a way out. But you have, as you come in, these big churches and houses here. There's a big church right there, the Howe Trinity, up in the high place. And this is all waterway here, industrial, because it's the Fish's Tail there, but the water was here, and this would have been a giant waterway going all the way to Lineskeen and Echt and Den Echt, where the dragon lines, it's actually through here, Little Ord Head, and straight down through that way where we come again to the Beast. So it's a journey, a journey in the northeast, showing where these beasts fell and how the very land itself takes the shape of these asterisms that were cast down. Thank you very much for your time. Hope you enjoyed this, and I didn't blather too much and wander off too much. I am tired, and I think it's time for bed. But I had to share that one more thing. Good night. I win.